Hello everybody, this is Ice-T, and today we're gonna talk something about skeletons in the game. Skeletons is a quite normal swarm troop that have 67 damage and 67 hit points on challenge levels, and their hit speed is 1 second, so that makes them quite basic. They are quite fast runners, but they're not as fast as hog riders, bats, and minions. They are spawned in 3, which before it was in 4, but that was the old days. Their range is melee and short. That means they have to go quite close to hit the enemies. You see here. Come close. Yeah, you have to be super close to hit them. And there are some ground troops, so they can't attack skies. They are ground troop, and they also only target ground. Single skeletons are quite useless because they're like one of the cheapest cards in the game, and they are quite fragile, I'd say. They die in one shot of the tower, and there's not very fast moving speed makes them not gonna attack. Also bats also die in one shot, so they won't connect, even though they're faster. Skeletons die in one shot from Ice Wizard, Miner, like every single thing in the game. Except one hit from the Expo. Expo is one of the weakest thingies in the game. And also they don't die in one shot from, let's see, they also don't die one shot from tornadoes. If you place skeletons in the quite end of the tornado, they won't die. And also, single skeletons are useless, but when you make a horde of them, make a skeleton army, there's 15 of them, and then they will just swarm anything. P.E.K.K.A, Ice Wizard, Giant Skeleton, Prince, Hog Rider, Wall Pickers. They can actually kill Dark Prince, even though this game is designed to kill skeletons. And you can also spawn skeletons from tombstones. Tombstones can spawn quite a lot of skeletons. And when the tombstone get destroyed, they spawn 3 skeletons. Just like the normal skeleton amount. Skeletons are super fragile, as I said before. They die from almost one shot from everything. And they can actually, because they're high DPS and the swarms, they can take out pretty much all the huge units who have single target. But when facing stuff like bomb tower, firecrackers, earthquake, bomber, zap, ice spirit, Fowler, other stuff, the splash units, they will die really sadly. And skeletons can be used to take out mini P.E.K.K.A, musketeer, goblins. They can defend from ice spirit to suck up the splash to save your tower. They can reduce some hit from Hog Rider. They can actually kill a barbarian with the tower's help. But besides, it also dies to everything's splash damage, except Golemite's splash damage. Hunter, yeah, if one of the hunters, only one hunter's ammo hit them, they won't die completely. if they're higher leveled. Lock can counter them quite much, and also Mega Knight, they just get destroyed. Also Ramrider can one-shot them too. Lumberjack hit quite fast, but cannot take them all out. Ghost have also Splash. Electro Wizard just spawns out, can kill the skeletons, but the actual damage can only hit 2 targets. Sparky have a Splash, but it was quite small. Raw Delivery destroys them. Executioner also. They can also be spawned from Graveyard. It's like a miner, which you can spawn skeletons everywhere. Valkyrie counters them very well when there's a huge horde coming. They can tank for the Inferno Dragon when it's coming, and you can put them at the tower's front, and they will tank for the tower. Because Inferno Dragon has slow attacking. To kill each skeleton, it takes like 2 seconds. They also die from Princess. When skeletons evolve, they turn into something that's very strong. They turn into skeletons that can take a rocket hit called guards. Guards have quite high damage, have shield hit points that's very high, and they have long melee range, which this means that when there's something attacking, that just makes them like have extra long range. And the guards' hit speed actually got decreased from the skeletons. I think it's because of the shield's heaviness. And they also spawn in count of 3 and have a same fast speed, but they have just like extra damage and extra defend. Yeah. Well, there's also another character related to giant skeletons. Giant skeletons is quite threatening when you have like a Sparky. And last game when I played Sparky to counter the giant skeleton, but I placed it wrong. When they came to the tower, it didn't come for the Sparky. After Sparky killed it, the level 13 giant skeleton just did like 1,400 damage to my tower with his bomb. So his bomb is quite not to be ignored, and he's also quite tanky. But his damage is so low that like almost every single tank in the game can kill him. Prince can probably kill him, P.E.K.K.A too. I'm not sure about Valkyrie. Can be killed by the cousins of him, Skeleton Army. Mini P.E.K.K.A maybe, but Mini P.E.K.K.A is not that tanky, so he could probably kill it off with a tower's help. Elite Barbs, I think so. Mega Knight. Royal Recruits. Yeah, Giant Skeleton is weak. It is only to be used when there's like a huge push coming. Like in this one, barbarians and bitches. Just place it down. The bomb just kills everything. And also, wall breakers are also skeletons. They're thicker skeletons with more health and damage. When they do damage to towers, they do like 650 in challenge stats. They only target buildings, so you cannot put something like a knight to stop them. Their speed is super fast, which means they're as fast as a hog rider. Normally I put them down with a hog rider when it's like you put the hog rider and then it jumps, and then put the wall breakers after them. They spawn in count of 2, so they're They're not free. My sister just came in. And then we're gonna pause this video for a while. And also their range is really short, which means that they have to go really close to the target and wait for a while and then explode. And also skeleton barrel. Skeleton barrel, it only aims for buildings and it pops when it arrives to target. It does death damage when it pops to kill like bats. And its health points is quite high. It will be able to tank the tower for it to arrive. And its speed is now fast, but now have less hit points from before. And it spawns seven skeletons. Bomber can counter skeletons, and also he have ability to kill swarms. And bombers can also tank some shots because it has quite high health, but it have quite slow attack speed. Its speed is medium, which means it's slower than normal skeletons, and it have range 5 tiles. Bomb tower is a bomber that have more health but dies in time and drops a huge bomb when it dies. And it can't move. And that's probably gonna be the end of... No, wait. No. Let me interrupt this video. Wait a second. I haven't found Witch yet. Witches also spawn skeletons. They spawned 4. She spawns 4 skeletons each 7 seconds. She have a splash and she hit air and ground. She can probably one-shot normal skeletons, but like if you have a level 9 witch fighting a level 10 like skeleton army, then your witch is gonna die because witch have low damage and she's damage is not enough to kill off the higher level skeletons. She have a medium speed, which means she's like a walking tombstone that doesn't die in time. She's a firebally, which means Mega Knight can kill her with 1 spawn damage and then a normal shot. Please shop us new hearts. Gotta buy some minions. I need 1 more minion. Okay. Alright guys, this is gonna be the end of the video. Please like and subscribe. I hope you like this video about me explaining every skeleton related characters. Alright, goodbye.